Hello children, how are you? I am back again with the second chapter of Geography of Class 6. The name of the chapter is Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. In my previous session, I explained you about the globe and about the earth. I told you children that earth is not a perfect square shape. Actually, it is slightly flattened on the poles and bulgy in the middle. And this shape is called spheroid or geoid. Sphere means round and geo means earth. Geoid means like earth shape. Okay, so this is not perfect spherical shape. It is spheroid shape. The earth shape is not spherical shape. It is spheroid, means it is slightly flattened on the poles and bulgy in the middle. Okay, now what is globe? Globe is a model of the earth. This is a miniature form of the earth. Mini means small. So this is a small model of the earth. Globe represent our earth, and it is available in different sizes and types. And what we can see on the globe, we can see countries, we can see continents, we can see oceans. These things we can show on the globe in their correct sizes. Now children, in a globe, one needle is fixed, and it is not at a 90-degree angle. It is slightly tilted. Tilted means slightly slanting, not at a 90-degree. Little slanting needle is fixed in a tilted manner, which is called its axis. And the globe can move around this needle. From west to east, means anti-clockwise. The globe or our earth moved on its axis from west to east direction, and this axis connect the two poles. South pole and north pole and south pole. This needle connected the two poles. Okay, but in reality, our earth, the real earth, has no such needle. It moved around its own axis, which is an imaginary line. Okay, now today I will teach you about some imaginary lines. So children, you have heard about the equator line and latitudes, longitudes. So in this session, I will teach you some important imaginary lines. Equator is an imaginary line which divides the earth into two halves. I repeat, equator is an imaginary line. I show you through diagram. Okay, this is earth. Okay, now in the center I draw a line that is called equator. This is called equator. It passes through the center of the earth. This is called equator line, which divide the earth into two equal half. North hemisphere and south hemisphere. This is south pole and this is north pole. So the from equator to north direction, this half part is called north hemisphere, and from equator to south direction, this half part is called south hemisphere. Children, what is the meaning of hemisphere? Hemi means half. Sphere means round. So this is half round. So we have divided the earth into two half, into two equal half. The upper part in the north direction is called northern hemisphere, and the half part in the south direction is called south hemisphere. Okay. So this is about the equator, and this is very important reference line to locate places on the earth. This line of equator is very important in reference to locate places on the earth. Equator is latitude. Equator is latitude, but this is the longest latitude. This is longest latitude. I will teach you about the what are latitudes. I will teach you now what are latitudes. So latitudes, all parallel circle. I show you through this diagram. This is the earth. The line passes through the center is equator. Line of equator. Equator is also latitude, but this is the longest latitude. And parallel circles or parallel lines, parallel circle or the parallel lines from the equator up to the poles, and at last this last latitude is just a dot. The lines going from equator to upward direction, these parallel lines, horizontal lines, are called parallels of latitudes. These lines are called parallel of latitudes. The equator represent to the 0 degree latitude. This equator line, because we are standing in the center, we are not going upward or downward, not a single degree we have moved away. So we on equator means we are at a 0 degree, and we are moving from this 0 degree equator to the north direction. So we get the horizontal parallel lines. These parallel lines are parallel latitudes, but in a south direction, in a south direction. Okay, from center of the equator, if we 90 degree north latitude represent the North Pole, and from center 90 degree south latitude represent to the this South Pole. So that is how we get North and South Pole. All parallels north of the equator are called north parallel latitudes, and all parallels in the south of the equator are called south latitude. Is it clear? Okay. The value of each latitude, whether it is equator or other latitudes, the value of each latitude is followed by degree north or degree south. If they are in north direction, then the value will be shown in degree north, and if we go in the south direction, the value will be expressed or represented in the degree south. Okay, I think everything is clear to you. I hope you are getting everything. Another thing, as we move away from equator, the sizes of the parallels of latitude decreases. This I show you through a diagram. See children, this is our earth and line passes through the center is equator. Equator is also latitude, but this is longest latitude and the value is 0 degree here. As we move away from the equator in the northward direction, the size of the latitude is decreasing. This line is smaller than equator, this horizontal line smaller than this, and this smaller than this, and this smaller than this. At last it remains like a dot only, like in the form of point, that is pole, north pole. Same way, if we move away from equator in the south direction, the latitudes are decreasing. See, the sizes of latitudes are decreasing, and at last it remains only a dot, that is south pole. So children, I hope you understood about the latitudes. What are latitudes? The horizontal lines are called. But children, in actual, such type of lines, such type of parallel lines are not there on the earth. These are only imaginary line. These are only imaginary line. Why we imagine? Why we need to imagine such type of line? Because it will be easy to locate any places with the help of these lines. Okay, to get an idea of the location of any place, these imaginary lines, latitude and longitude, help us. Okay, where we are standing, where we have to move from equator, how much far we have to move from equator. So that's why we have imagined such type of lines, that is called longitudes. Okay, now besides equator, four more important latitudes that we should know about, that I will teach you. Ki other than equator line, four more latitudes we should know about. The first is Tropic of Cancer. First one is Tropic of Cancer. If we move from equator to the north direction at 23.5 degree in the north direction, here is Tropic of Cancer. This line is Tropic of Cancer. Okay, in Hindi we tell this line, this Tropic of Cancer, Kark Rekha. Okay, and the value is, it is located at 23.5 degree of north direction from equator. Okay, another important latitude is Tropic of Capricorn. If we move away from equator in the south direction at a degree of 23.5 degree in south direction, here. Okay, here. If we move 23.5 degree from equator in a south direction, we will get Tropic of Capricorn. This is another important line of latitude, Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now fourth important latitude is Arctic Circle. Now if we go in at an angle of 66.5 degree in a north direction, okay, it is near to North Pole. So here we will get Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. So it is situated at the angle of 66.5 degree in the north direction from the equator. Equator is at 0 degree, and when we move at an angle of 66.5 degree, we will reach at Arctic Circle. So the line passes through this circle is called Arctic Circle. Okay.